they have spoken their own mind. And I believe that the EU, the people are talking, these are the experts. You understand? And that's my case here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. To provide clarity, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced plans to install charging ports across its filling stations nationwide to charge electric vehicles as part of moves to reduce carbon emission. It also said the company would be investing in electric vehicles to meet local demand, as the NNPCL was currently discussing with an indigenous firm involved in this. The managing director, NNPC New Energy Limited, Kana Yochuku Odoi, disclosed this in NNPCL's latest quarterly publication released on Monday and obtained by the Punch correspondent. There you have it. They're just taking advantage of a business opportunity and hoping to also help Nigerian businesses. Elder Onoja, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I saw what you were saying.
Okay.
God will bless you.
Thank you, sir.
You will see my reply through that number when you send.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Let me go directly to my team. Everybody will say the spirit has gone down. It never go down. If they went to do anything, let them call it spirit conference now. Spirit conference now. Let experts advise them the way out. If not, those where they are born, they are in the field before, they have been fighting before. They need more knowledge, more intelligence. And then we have intelligent people in this country. If they call a spirit conference and they're about to bidding collab, let me tell Nigeria, my brother. You see, that is not a part of engineer. Go out now. The cement where you see now, just open cement and put your hand. Now there is powder. They are producing now there is powder. You have no gum. And then these people, they overuse it in the block where they are bidding. How many blocks they are bidding from 9 inches from one bag of cement? So if the government went to it, let them go to cement company and test it. If that cement is qualified for bidding in Nigeria, without that we can never solve it. And then the type of iron when they are bringing now, it's not already iron. Most of the iron, this is 50 mm. You can bend it. Before you can't bend it, but now you can use your hand to bend it.
All right, Elder.
So all those things, just a fake this. That's what is called a bidding collab in Nigeria.
Okay.
And part of a EU report. You see, my junior brother Gbenga, he talk what you don't know. That's the problem he has. Those people they don't look anybody in the eye. European Union, all of the world.
All right.
They are not corrupt. They are not a country before they corrupt people.
Okay.
They talk the reality where they see on the ground.
Thank you very much.
Don't go and condemn the thing where you don't know.
Thank you, Elder Onoja. Have a very pleasant day. Thank you. Now, hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Renato.
Good morning. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm very well.
How are your loved ones?
They're all doing good. Is this Abubakar?
My name is Abubakar, calling you from Gwagwalada. What a wonderful morning. It is raining and raining heavily here in Gwagwalada.
It is raining in most parts of the city. It's blessings.
Yeah. It's a great relief. We hope it will come with a lot of goodness.
I mean,
it is very appalling for somebody to say EU report on the last presidential election or entire general election is of no effect. EU is international watchdog, a global pressure group. When EU is funding Nigerian electoral process, nothing is wrong with that. If EU as a bloc is giving us military assistance, nothing is wrong with that. But if EU is trying to ensure that we conduct free and credible elections, then the problem arises. We will continue to castigate EU as a bloc. EU, apart from awarding scholarship to many developing countries, students of many developing countries, the influence citing of projects and investment opportunities to many developing countries. And if they place ban of any country, it's of economic consequences. And there is nothing wrong. If somebody said you should correct your abnormalities.
All right, Abubakar.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abubakar. Thank you for calling. All right, keep your thoughts, calls coming in. We'll be taking more of them. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. SMS and WhatsApp messages go to 090-9705-4450. I'd love to hear from you. By the way, head on to YouTube and Facebook now and watch us live at Eagles FM Abuja. All right, that's going to do us a lot of good.
Looking for the most innovative housing and construction festival? The best platform for an exhibition, an opportunity to network and increase your business reach. How to navigate the real estate and construction market trends? Then look no further, as the 17th Africa International Housing Show is here again. This year's ARHS gives you access to several innovations, including 400 plus exhibitors, 25,000 plus attendees, Africa's one-of-a-kind real estate CEOs Forum, ARHS Under 40 and Young Professional Meetup 2023, B2B meeting, networking app, International Conference on Alternative Funding for Housing. This year's event will be witnessed by a delegation of members of the Chartered Institute of Housing, CIOH London, and the UK Professional Association of Certified Housing Practitioners. Be a part of this historic event. Visit our website www.africahousingshow.com or call 0916 500,000. 17th Africa International Housing Show, the largest housing conference and exhibition in Africa.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
We're glad you're staying with us through this commercial pause. Thank you so much for staying there. And the conversation continues. 090-9705-4450 is where to send your messages to. SMS and WhatsApp, okay? Send me those voice notes as well. I don't see them coming in. What's happening this morning? You can call 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. SMS and WhatsApp messages again 090-9705-4450. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Iheanacho.
Good morning to you.
Dr. Janice.
Dr. Janice, good to have you.
Yes, my concerns are basically on the issue of the report of the European Union and other international observers that actually came to observe during the 2023 presidential elections and the general elections. Well, that report is comprehensive in the sense that it's an outcome of their observations. I think more forensic based on their data and the analysis of various participations in the activities of their observations. So it's a global standard. Anybody that discredits or didn't agree with the report, then you have to come up with your own report. I think it's for the electoral body to actually look inwards and look at the lapses and look at the recommendation, the areas they need to improve. There is no perfect organization anywhere in the world. Even in United States, elections are conducted at state levels. They still have lapses in the last 2020 presidential election. That brought in Joe Biden. So the Republicans said, listen, this election was rigged, and there were, a lot of irregularities in some states on how results were turned out. But it's still being not legitimized up to today. Donald Trump has not believed that that election was the true reflection of American people. Okay. But that's by the way. But I think the INEC should do the needful, look in the inwards, but that result for me is not going to be obtainable because the observers were not called to testify. But that's the recommendations. But that's very weighty.
All right.
On the Nigerian Nigerian
Thank you.
Nigerian society.
Thank you, Dr. Janice.
Have a great.
Appreciate you. Have a lovely day yourself. Hello, good morning. Bright, good morning, Bright. Welcome.
Sure.
Sir.
May this bring blessings.
Amen.
All of us, every FM family.
Amen.
Good morning. Yeah, sure.
Sir.
How the same security is now being assured. Who is in charge of the security? Is it the ragtag militia of Asari Dokobo or our main security forces? What like the media says, we should call a roundtable conference of security. What happened in Southern Kaduna? When somebody said that he's in charge of Southern Kaduna, what happened there? Hello?
Yeah, we're with you. We can hear
Hello?
you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
What happened there? Let's what happened there. Again, agriculture. It is not rocket science. When you produce, you have more food. Is it not the same Minister of Agriculture that was using money for agriculture to build what? It's not, how can rice be agricultural products be everywhere? Again, in the former case, if you have such type of thing, you have to call the investigative panel to know what's actually wrong. Because John has been carrying out many things in favor of in opposition to other candidates. This is Vietnam now. They put the president will put the president of empire. For this 4 years, they do the same thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bright. Appreciate you calling. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, try to call back. The numbers to call 09073530044 and 09087668888. Where are my voice note pals? I'm missing you. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Yanacho.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yes. My name is Mr. John.
Mr. John, I'm glad you're joining us this morning. How are you?
Yeah, I actually wanted to comment on this opening of the border and the rice importation situation. You know, we are all in this country. I want to believe that anyone that will come up to complain about the opening of the border, the rice importation, the smuggling or whatever, could have been those who are producing and actually making huge out of it because of the embargo on the borders. We all know, look at rice now, we are producing, but yet, take a look at it. It's very expensive to buy rice and eat. You see, so if the borders are opened for good competition, look, the only thing I would say is the local producers, let them up their game. Let them compete with the foreign one favorably. That is the only way. At least I know that the borders are open. Rice, this foreign rice coming in will create a good competition, and it will force the prices down. That is my take.
All right.
And for this EU and the election tribunal thing, let us all put our hands crossed. God is on the throne. He has the best for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Oh, so on the rice issue and the cost of rice and all, so there's a lot that we need to take into cognizance. The fact that the rice millers in Nigeria have to pay heavily for electricity that is not available, that they have to maybe even run on diesel and PMS for production is an angle that needs to be looked into. It's not just we don't just talk about producing the rice or growing the rice. The value chain in production, milling and the rest costs money. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you, KGB. Good to have you.
Yes. Let me start with a young girl's call.
Her name is Miss Oma. Her name is Miss Oma. Her name is Miss Oma.
Yes, that's what I want to talk about. About the Miss. That's what I want to talk about. About the Miss Oma. I plead and urge innocent mothers to carry their own independent investigation
to know, to know about that score. Because some people are perceiving something. We perceive something. You see, the jam we are seeing, they are trying to, the jam we are seeing, they are trying to, to play game. Maybe because of where the girl comes from, maybe because of the type of the girl. So let me just go direct. Please, I'm coming.
Go ahead.
I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. The job, whatever, the job of Patapata, we know him very well. What is his antecedent? So please, the thing is that to just do what, carry out the independent investigation, and because the teacher of the girl said that the girl is meticulous. The father, the mother, then the siblings, all of them, I'm talking of even the schoolmates, they say the girl is too brilliant and so fine. So please, in nothing more to go ahead and do the needful.
All right, thank you.
The EU, I thank God, thank them that they have, this is their process of coming closer to the truth. Somebody in all election, what they do is they will come and sit down in whatever hotel, drink tea, and then they go back. Now they have accepted to come to the reality by doing what? Making Nigeria.
Thank you, KGB. Gotta let you go. Thank you very much. All right, keep those calls coming in. Keep those thoughts coming in. So we need to grow above these sentiments a lot of times. It's so sad that such a thing could happen. And the jam issue, and the first thing that everyone is doing is paint this with an ethnic brush. It's just really sad. What kind of country? How can we live in unity? And if issues like this can come up, and the first thing everybody's doing is paint an ethnic, put on an ethnic cloak or lens to look at these things. At the moment, I was going to talk about this, today, but I decided, look, with the way that this situation has gone, there's no need talking about it because until at least the investigation is carried out. Because the young lady says she printed her results from the JAM portal. On the barcode, we know how technology is in this country. We're talking about INEC and its use of technology and how it failed in its, deploying technology and how it managed technology. And then we're talking about JAM. What's the difference? Okay, if INEC, that is an election monitoring body, as sensitive as elections are, INEC could not manage its technology or use technology properly. How much more JAM? The same JAM that people could not write for several days because when they go there, the computers would not work and they could not access the portal. The same, have we forgotten that people sent their children to go and write JAM, and some of them spent the whole day there, couldn't write this same JAM. This same JAM that the result is being controversial. Now the young lady says the barcode on the printout, when you scan it, okay, it shows a different person's name with a different score. So apparently there's a problem with the technology, and JAM needs to properly investigate this, rather than just throw everyone under the bus or throw anyone under the bus. Let's wait till I would really suggest that a proper forensic investigation is done to ascertain the true situation of things, because these things could happen. Technology is not error proof, especially the ones like that we have done in Nigeria, managed by these some ill competent people. Hello, good morning.
Hello, it's Anacho. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
How was your night and your family?
Right, very well. Thank you so much for asking. What's your name?
In fact, we are proud for you for keeping Nigeria updated.
Thank you.
You are the national eyes. We are proud of you.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
This is over to Jesus on the line. Over to Jesus.
Over to Jesus. I'm glad you're here this morning. Go ahead, talk to me.
Thank you, my own big brother.
Thank you.
You see, I would like to comment on two issues. One is this AU report. This AU report, for me, definitely we should not be feeling bad each time that we have truth. Truth matters. You will never compare sunlight and moonlight. Moonlight is more dark to compare with sunlight. EU have already briefed the federal government and the world what they are observed. Why federal government should be feeling bad to accept the truth? Definitely that is nothing but the truth. At least the EU is not after of their own interest over Nigeria. No, it's for just the goodness of the Africa as well, or European Union, or the world as well. Remember that before this, they have contributed a lot. They have invested a lot for the election to be actualized. They have put their money. Go back to the history. The money they have put is much. And the federal government accept it and even thank them. And they have been there for our own interest. So that is to protect the nation. That is why they are apt to just give the report in terms of what happens. And the federal government are bad and saying that they are biased. It's not supposed to be like that. That is on that one, my brother. Then the second one is that woman that they are killed at Niger State, that after 24 hours they discover a child at her back, live life. So definitely, is that not a symbol that all this rubbish should stop? Definitely, let federal government stand up. If not of any other thing, let that living child be a full stop to what is happening in terms of insurgency in this country. Okay. It's too terrible. Let them carry that child into the chief of army staff, so the federal government will just at least try out and know what to do.
Thank
it's too bad.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's bring in more callers. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Peter.
Your name is?
Yeah, my name is Peter.
Uh-oh, the network is doing you a terrible one. Maybe it's the rain. I didn't get your name, sir.
Okay, my name is Peter from Gwagwalada.
Peter, welcome. Good to have you.
Okay,
welcome.
Yes. My contribution is on two things. Number one, JAM needs to be scrapped. You know, so that the university can conduct their exams supervised by the Ministry of Education and NUC. Because JAM is a sham. You know, they keep creating too much confusion in the system. And at the end of the day, even their admission is not even honored. Without you going another second way through the same university system. Then the nonsense quota system or catchment area that they are doing equally need to be scrapped. When a child is qualified, is qualified. When a child is not qualified, is not qualified. Then my second point on the EU report. Nigeria, we have a very big problem. Today it is me. Tomorrow it might be you in Ianajo. But if we don't agree on the truth and strengthen the institution, anybody can fall victim of it. I remember in the days of PDP, you have these issues of election, and each time report comes, this one will say no. Now we have an opposition in government, and they are doing worse than what they were complaining on. And INEC invited EU to come. EU didn't come on its own accord. So sometimes we have to have a sense of responsibility, irrespective of who is involved, so that tomorrow the mistake can be averted. So that tomorrow you can come out and it can be clear. But this kind of system we are running will never come out of people.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
And we need to stop that.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. And Mr. Peter, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, this is Jerry calling.
Jerry, good to have you join us.
I'll first go to the right. You know, so we are the consumer. We are the consumer country. We don't produce. We don't produce from any angle. Even the innocent that want to produce, they're chasing out. They use time to chase all our people out. So why not allow these people import the rice so that these guys that are still farming here, farming their own rice here, So let them produce so that there will be competition in the market. At least when something come up like this, they increase or the price will reduce, and to favor the citizen or favor the country. And for the other girl, the exam, the jam. You see, the country they already damaged it from the head. INEC cannot even use the machine to read the result because of the exam. When they are going to write in their centers, there will be so much disappointment to the children, so much discouragement. They will not even have the access to write their exam. So we are not even surprised of their declaration against that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you for calling. Let's get to your voice notes. Okechukwu, good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Okechukwu. Good morning.
My name is Okechukwu.
Welcome.
I want to react to the headline that say EU, that Nigeria election 2023 was tempered, was rigged. Why the presidency are saying it is lie, that they are not saying the truth. Someone is saying that the election is baseless. So let me tell you, Iyanacho, you are calling yourself as a nation, independent country, but you are going outside to invite EU, other countries to come and help you and monitor your election. If it goes wrong, they should talk. If it did not go wrong, they should talk. Now they are coming out to tell you that this election was rigged. Now all their investigation shows that the election was rigged by INEC, and people are saying it's baseless. You see, if you are not independent, please try to be independent, because these guys that you are seeing, they are more faster than you. They know everything more than you. That's what we have been saying. Try and build your country and conduct your election between you and your people. But you will refuse. You will run and go outside and bring them. When they say you did not do the right thing, you are complaining. Away from that, somebody said that insecurity have gone down. Gone down where? Gone down where? Are they not killing people every day? I tell you, you see, propaganda will not take this nation to anywhere. That is what I'm telling you. Propaganda will not take us anywhere. When we see the truth, let's speak. But if you refuse to speak the truth, you never know who will be the next tomorrow. I'm telling you, I don't even think that Tinubu will fight this insecurity in this country, because the way I've seen it, the thing is not going down anywhere anymore. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Okechukwu. And Harrison from Kuba says, good morning to you, Ihanacho Prince. EU doles money out to Nigeria to organize free, fair, credible and acceptable election. We all welcomed it. EU brings out reports and recommendations about the failures and inadequacies of the 2023 election. Nigeria people reject it. What a country. May God save this country because of his elect. Harrison, thank you very much for your message. Let's get to more. Paul from Saburi says, I wish the judiciary should listen to the EU report very well before they conclude the election case without fear, for the good of all of us. Thank you very much, Paul, for your message. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Comrade Ulo Bassi is here. Comrade Bassi says, good morning, Ihanacho Prince. Do have a wonderful day ahead of work. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, and I hope that you have a great day yourself. Please, people of goodwill in the country should rally around Miss Ejikeme to prevent JAM from further traumatizing her for the crime she might not have committed. Looking at the girl, one can authoritatively say that she might not have the mental capacity to engage in such a high-profile manipulation to inflate examination scores in her favor. JAM should desist from incriminating and threatening the young girl simply because she is not a daughter of a big man in Nigeria. Enough of this selective apportionment of blame on innocent citizens. Also, EU's report on the just concluded presidential election should be used by the judiciary as a yardstick to solve the ongoing riddle at the tribunal on whom really won the election to become the country's president. And we should be reassured that whatever structure built on falsehood will never stand the test of time. Nigeria is still a project in the hands of God Almighty. We can never be abandoned. Amen. Comrade Ulo Bassi there. Thank you very much, Comrade Bassi. Let's bring in this final caller. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, seems like we lost connection there. Let's squeeze this one in. Hello, good morning.
Nacho, good morning.
Good morning to you.
You are speaking. This is Ayuba calling.
Ayuba, is it your first time calling, Ayuba?
This is not my first time calling.
Okay, great. Good to have you. Go ahead. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Please, I want to talk on the issue of the EU. I believe that EU, before them coming down to Nigeria to observe our election, I think they may have been invited by the INEC. So, as a European body like that, they know who they are, they know how credible they are, before them inviting them to our country to come and observe our election. So I don't know why they are saying no to their report. And I believe they are not the only election observers that we have. And they can invite other election observers. They have it in their data. They have it. It's through the approval that invited those guys. So I don't know. Why are they finding it very difficult to accept their results? You see, for me, if INEC are transparent, what I think they're supposed to do is that you have to welcome their report and say, okay, let's sit down and look into it. But not them scrapping what they have suffered to bring out from. Do you get?
Absolutely. Thank you very
So
much.
the second thing I want to talk about, sorry, is about the issue of the jam girl. What is that her name? I don't really know much about her name, but I've watched her video. Nesoma. That girl is a very brilliant girl. I don't know where she got her confidence from. When I watched that video yesterday, I was somehow weeping. I said, what a disaster, what a country. Even if you want to do some propaganda, it's not with those kind of little children.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We've got to let you go now.
Frustrating their life.
Thank you,
That is an amalgamation of narrow destruction.
Thank you. Thank you. Ayuba, thank you very much. All right, let's close it now. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of the conversation. Well, this whole EU thing, so first of all, it's like inviting someone to witness your event and write a report at the end of the day what they saw. All right, you know how they used to do at weddings. Oh, come and observe. What did you see? What did you see during the cutting of cake? And then the person tells you what they saw, and then you reject it. Meanwhile, this person had invested 39 million euros in your event. 39 million euros, equivalent to about 17 billion naira at the time. You know, and then when they finally tell you what they saw, you now say, oh, no, what you saw is not correct. What you saw is not right. I mean, you invited them to do a job. If they did the job that you invited them to do, INEC specifically invited the EU as observers. And then the INEC, the EU tells the INEC what it has done, and then they say, no, it's not correct. And the federal government says it's not correct. It's not. Meanwhile, INEC has said, well, they're looking at the recommendations made by the EU and would, make necessary adjustments where necessary, where required. Anyway, this is Nigeria. We'll continue to observe and see, and we hope that one day we'll get it right, to the point where we wouldn't have to need any external observers to come and observe our elections. That should be where we get to. Thank you, GB. Thank you, Moses, Clement Zion, Prince, Okwi, Michael, Elder Onoja, Awokar, Dr. Janice, Bryant, John, GB, Over to Jesus, Peter, Jerry, Okichuku, Harrison, Paul, Ayuba, thank you all for being a part of the conversation. Thank you all. Let's do this again tomorrow at the top of the hour 7. My name is Iheanacho Prince. Keep it with us.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
No AC?